Minister of Information and Civic Education every Tuesday press conference. In the absence of the minister, the Right Honorable Civic, today the deputy is there the chief. As usual, we can always bring major players in governance for bringing them face to face with the media. We are going to minister always with responsibility about close the gap. Before now, we don't allow a lot of rumor to take the space of information. So the essence of this press conference is to bridge that gap. We want to bring cogent information to the right people so that no doubt only you are informed, you are waiting for right and waiting for say. Least otherwise somebody choose for do other things. But we are on the wrong side for avail the public the correct information. Therefore, we look around and bring to people where by their own means, by their own existence, they carry out government functions. So whatever doubt they exist in their organization, we can clear to one. So today, before we get one of the longest serving member of parliament, that's really. Sometimes the time when they go parliament, most of we in the secondary school. And she's not just here, she also member of ECOWAS parliament. A committee member, an appointment, we don't go to parliament to know. We go for appointment again for see this right honorable. Now also the committee leader on trade. So in our midst, we get Honorable Veronica Kanisise from the Well of Parliament. We also get Lieutenant General, retired, Primary State, with a police president for appointer for let the head the National Disaster Management Agency. On the far side, what to comment I like to add you. On the far side, we can use it. On the far side, it is Dr. James Sylvester Squire, the Deputy National Coordinator of Public Health Emergency Agency. All the personalities that were around me, in their own capacity, they head or they administer government functions. Therefore, today, when I get the opportunity to listen to them, hear from them, and we ask them questions with respect to what they do or what the government do through their institutions. Because them 30 functions, now they sum up the waiting government. The president not going all over the place. But all the opportunities that we get, they make activities and governance. Therefore, today, we have personalities. You already have the disaster, the Public Health Emergency Agency, and one of the longest serving member of Parliament at the Parliament of Sierra Leone. As usual, I will give the updates as at last week what happened in our country. Because that is where we start. We look at last week what happened and bring with all to pan. So that we know that we know who will happen. On the 16th of April, we still cite the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Cheltenham, it tells the presidency in don't tire. One go blow. For most of we did study about Dr. Abbas who know the past, a subject called Civic, who we fortunately produce subject at Civic. And they all the prominent people. So you don't say Dr. Abbas who know they don't serve. It's all they read for them. He was the ECOWAS Secretary General by then. So from Asawari Primary School on to the 16th, Dr. General Abbas will meet the president and tell us he will retire. And the president accepts a retirement request, and we shall win. And thank us very much for the leadership we provide for the well of Parliament. Also, as the president will go around, they rebrand the image of our country. We also see who's the president host or the country host a sub-regional conference. The president on the 17th will open the first Africa conference on autonomous weapon system at the Interland conference. The conference in theme now peace and security aspects of autonomous weapon system and ECOWAS perspective on a path towards negotiation process of legally binding instruments. Now we don't see the kind of intelligence we don't do now. Somebody don't need for even take gun and fire. Now what they do, if a bomb, he can drive himself now. We don't see that drones because a lot of problems now. Therefore, ECOWAS as a body, now we can look at those emerging innovations and prepare itself with respect to the challenges without use waiting. So that conference, the very first conference that we hosted and the president will open that conference in this morning. On the 18th, IMC put press release for which journalists would have not registered it. IMC said for who register. Yeah? Journalists will not register it. IMC said for who register. You when your license don't expire, I say for who renew the license. That notice is out. Again, we also see with Vice President go Senegal for extend bilateral relationship to the newly elected president of Senegal. Now, sister country, when the president is elected, what they look forward to for the sister or brothers and president. In that vein, we see the Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Junior Jaro, go Senegal and meet with the newly elected president. We also see the Administrator and the Registrar General, Madam Sati Sako, give a briefing on the collaboration between the office and the Ministry of Lands. Because over the years, you will get land, you get paper for it, other course you get paper for it. One course give, you will be one side, the other course will be the other side. One side you paper, and inside the other course is paper. So now, in the time of the organize all those things, that the Ministry of Lands, they collaborate with Madam Sati for let minimize fraud and fraudulent transactions, especially in land administration. Sierra Road Safety Authority will also put press release that there's a new negotiation in the price of license, driver's license, that we expect small shifts in price as a result of inflation, according to the press release. that if you see the price of license go up, because at least to accommodate inflation. I think basically those are the updates from last week. Then now we start. We now get 3 panelists where they represent the ministries, the organizations we will talk to. I am going to debate today. Now I'm not going to ask questions. Today when I ask questions, it's one question. The first person when they ask question, when they don't answer, I need something to ask you. We only go with price. If you answer, you get 250,000. And the question is going to come from within this hall. So, for kickstart the process proper, we're going to start with the longest serving MP in our way of parliament. For taking through a lot of the experience we can get in and outside the country. All in life about Nigeria, in different committees, leadership committees, and you know, extend that service also outside your way of parliament for representing and ECOWAS. At this time, I'll bring to the right honorable Veronica Kanisisi for table training experience.
Thank you very much. And I want to say good afternoon to all. And I overwhelmed for Sidon amongst Monday. It shows that the 30% is at work. Because I before there and I did it. So I think I can say the 30% is at work. Thank you very much, sir. As we are hearing from the minister, the deputy minister, being an honorable Veronica Kanisisi, welcome on my body state. And I get 2 chiefdoms, Kaboro and Gombe. The biggest chiefdoms and class A chiefdom, now my body state. I entered Parliament 2005 during Pakabakin regime under PR system after the demise of 2 honorable members, the blessed memory Alex Kuruma and Sarashid Sarawali, then Akami. Well, Akami as the most junior at ABND, right at the back, because Parliament is about seniority. So at the end of the day, we passed the 3 years, and under the first past the post, Akam, Okumande Mitinaba, why March, Akam na Parliament for good. And I did it for the 5 years in opposition after we were back. And that's one interesting thing. I have tasted it all in opposition and ruling. I did that 2 terms in the opposition, then the 5 years in ruling, the 5 years in opposition, and the other 5 years in opposition. And I've tasted it all. I know it's not the pro and cons for them and the ruling, and for them and opposition. Sometimes when you're in opposition, you talk what you want to talk. Immunity covered in the parliament. But when you're in the ruling again, yes, you know go oppose, but you go talk. You go propose solutions. And when you get back to parliament, you go talk as opposition constructively. And you propose solutions. You call the attention of the government in question and give them again solutions if you are really genuine and if you are a patriotic citizen. You dey tell them not to go no more you oppose. If they are goodies, you tell them that it's good. Unto that time, we have the constituency 094. So I say, then when I come, I then now my initiate now. And they debate, and they talk, because it's not easy to talk that way. If you're not a new member, but you can't break your silence, because you are representing people. They want to see what you talk to the advocates. And the three roles and responsibilities of a member of parliament is to make law, to represent, and to oversee the MPs. The money is there when they go in. And that's what they do very well. We hold them responsible, we follow them when the appropriation become, and next. So the people that stay again say, you for come. I just take what I shot because we are there to ask questions. Then I come back. When we come back, what I said now, 2023, I'm not again at the list by then, because it stated that when you want the president of the female caucus in parliament, before then at the ruling. So what can on at the ruling, me and the president now for the female caucus, for carry out the issues, for talk about women, for talk about the voiceless. So I take the 5 years as the president of the female caucus. And I during that same day, we will be the top advocates and we're able to first forget the 30% of female representation. For the PR system, me not beneficiary of the PR system, now they can be the push, and the advocate, and the lobby. And parliament is about lobbying. And with the lobby, we police them. For them, they able to see and reason the importance of women. Because women are pushers, we are multipliers, we are builders, we are caretakers, we are teachers, we are everything. So they see and reason, say, yes, we should be part and parcel of them. So I've been there for some time, it's 5 years. Then later, they made me Deputy Chief Whip 1. Until this time, I've gone ECOWAS as the leader of delegation. At first, I go as just any other person representing the party, the government. Because again, ECOWAS is not about party. When you go there, it speaks to radio. Even if you are making reports, you don't say it's radio, SLPP or APC. You give your report about your country. So we go with 5 go as representative from Sierra Leone. So the next time I will go, me and the leader of delegation, now the ECOWAS parliament. So far, this is the journey why I don't take from 2005 to present, and that's when the work come, now 12% of female representation, and now we are boasting of 28%. The 1%, the 2% will make a 30%, now the elected paramount. But now we are 30%. The 28 are the elected members of parliament. The paramount chief, 9 out of the 30%. We have 42 female MPs in parliament. So far, if you ask me my journey from 2005 to 2024, I would say me have ruled in parliament, and I'm representing the women and the youths. You, the youths, and of course the men. So if Nayeli and the woman that were out there, we mean a role model where we say, yes, women that can attain. Women can do it. What you men can do, we women can do it better. Thank you very much.
We don't get the opportunity for listening to one of the longest serving parliamentarians. Which one, let me tell you, say, the most difficult thing about talk what you said. The most difficult thing we will ever be faced with, I will ask you for talk what you said. If now somebody else, they talk about Honorable, they will talk more than this. Because from 2005, consistently to 2023, 2 men not able to go. And 2 men drop before income. From where income, if I'm in constituency, Monday, they ask for equality. I'm not a demonstrate and conspiracy. There's all type of representation. So just like you say, if you have the determination, you get focused, you can do anything. No encouraging any distraction, just stay focused for what you want to achieve. In Kamwa and go back in Kamwa, every person an easy thing. But you know when they challenge them, we wait around, we don't know say you don't go through turbulent time. But it can always make that and come back. So you can do it if you are prepared for the game. We will bring it now. So now I have to talk to. Let's say you know what you do for that to. But today we will listen to the entire Lieutenant General Premises in the head, the National Disaster Management Agency. He has a responsibility with the president on him. So while they take it through their journey, and what are the status of disaster in our country.
Thank you very much, Minister. Good afternoon. I really happy people can face this crowd today. People can talk on disasters. Actually, when I see the flyer, when you invite me, something they will put under this here I can discuss. That I can discuss with preparedness. You know, how prepared are we to respond to natural and man-made disasters? So, the talk now will be around that area today. But first of all, make a tell now, waiting actually in a disaster. Disaster and some sudden event will happen where they cause life and property death, you know, for cause death and it can destroy property death. It can also disrupt the running of societies, organizations, governments, and even countries. That's the way they call hazard. A situation where now a dangerous situation where if you not deal with them quickly, it will lead to disaster. And that's what they call vulnerability. Now the inability where you're not able for resist hazard for happen. And that means you're vulnerable, you know. So the National Disaster Management Agency now an act of parliament created, and that happened in June 2020. But officially, His Excellency the President launched the agency on the 19th of November 2020. We main objective for which they established and for law we manage all disasters and emergencies at the country, and also for develop the capacities of communities to respond to disasters when they occur. We also get the responsibility for implement government policy on disaster prevention, disaster risk reduction, and climate risk management. And we also implement the government in national, regional, district, and chiefdom disaster management plans across the country. And the agency we establish across the country, all the 5 regions that we did. We main resolve actually now for deal with disasters around the disaster circle. And that disaster circle is prevention, mitigation, preparation, response, and recovery. We main task now for ensure we prevent the disaster. But if we never prevent the disaster, we reduce the effect of the disaster to the barest minimum, so that at least we will save lives and properties. Now, I will deal with this topic by looking at 3 issues. I look at the risk communication strategy, and they look at risk reduction strategy, especially where they relate to floods. And then they look at relief and response preparedness for flood, especially as they approach the rainy season now, because things don't start already. Every year, we prepare what we call an annual hazard calendar. This annual hazard calendar, it covers the whole year, you know, and we divide that into months. Like from January to May, we say we expect bushfires, fires will happen because then technically the place dry. From May to September, we expect floods, windstorms, because now in season, but who brings the blow? In November, December, we still expect windstorms. This calendar until we inform we on waiting before they prepare against and for inform we. Secondly, every year we engage the meteorological agency for them, let them make available to we the seasonal outlook or forecast for the flood season. That forecast day will be disseminated across the country, because now that one day actually they inform we on waiting before they prepare themselves against. So now that is the starting point, and the things that they start. Now I look at we risk communication strategy, because for prevent disaster, you actually get for reach out. Disaster, as I did not explain to you, and I saw the event. You know they prepare for it, so it just happen. Even the most advanced countries in the world, disasters can take them off balance. They can shatter their willpower. They can destroy their center of gravity. Pass it together, they set back, then they will collaborate. So one of the things that we will adopt are continued engagement. We will raise the awareness, because raising awareness is not a one-off event. You get to continue for one, especially when you take the attitude of people into consideration. So we will continuously engage, and we will continue to engage communities on how they manage themselves, especially when they're in the city they come. This we can go and do face-to-face contact with them, and we engage vulnerable communities. As we go inside this free council, every year we identify them community that will see, them community are vulnerable to disasters. Maybe because of the side where they live. We use the radio for do most of this, TV, so that we will explain to people there. We also provide advisories. We provide advisories based on the meteorological information they will get. If they tell me, say, heavy downpour will happen as also part of the country, we make sure we inform people there in good time, so that, and we send out some messages. If you drive that, we'll tell you, say, be careful between this time and this time, you know. If you don't say you're not so comfortable parking the car. We also do jingles, you know, for top ones, especially fire and the floods. I believe say most of them are so I don't hear some of them jingles and they over the air. And then we also all they make prepare people their minds, and we inform them sufficiently enough of pending things that will happen. We also run the toll-free line when our official to official for now, when our 1199, we get volunteers there, we don't train and then in the communities, but we also open to the general public. And if you see something where you know say will create some inconvenience for communities, you can call that line there report that issue and we will respond. But the one thing we need to know, disaster issues and societal issues. Disaster, not to say because the National Disaster Management Agency is, and they're not going to sit down for deal with disasters. You self-responsible for your safety. You're responsible for protecting your own life and property. And you self-responsible for advice yourself, especially if you face a situation where you know say not to plan. We're also doing at the social media, we're doing on Facebook, we're doing on Twitter, and we get to the website. So these are some of the things that we will do for communications, reach out to people. But we also do what we call risk reduction strategies. Mr. Minister, I don't just tell Mr. I get 1 minute. But actually, disaster issues, maybe sometime they will give me all the time back, make a computer. But putting away the cause floods, one of them are where rain can plenty. That is the amount of water we can, without rain they can with. It's so much that the ground level will absorb, so it will flow. Then we get some side where we get steep topography, where the slope is so steep that the water they can so heavy that if they go beyond the side they're supposed to pass. We also disaster flood they happen through poor drainage infrastructure. And we all know say Freetown really they suffer from that small. And the urbanization issue and the issue of land. Informal settlements. Everybody want in a Freetown. Everybody want for every place in a Freetown. So people know they even look at the dangers associated with society for them. Just because they want for them in a Freetown. Then some of these issues really cause disaster floods. Now the poor waste management all the experience especially in Africa. And then we get deforestation and soil erosion. For that speed and one week, we really don't undertake some activities where we see the follow-up for mitigate against floods. One of them one in the now we construct drainages. Like we talk to some of the partners, like Concern Worldwide, the support agency. We able to construct a 295-meter long storm drainage now water state Wellington. That drainage assists me so much because that water state at Wellington that's how they flood every year. But we find out say last year we not experience flood day. In fact, in 2022 we suffered 40 deaths just a bit or more out of floods. But in 2023, during the season 2023, that number they reduced drastically. We only suffer 4 deaths. And that one in itself, now be just in the sand. Now rock fall, a stone in for down parts of people there. You know, one at Grey Bush, where one man here, one there belong, stone go roll pan there. And then the other one at Kamayama, one, well, a boy and one small picking, we suffer. And then we die, honestly. We also do some drainage clearing, like in the Kokunbil community, where we do about 250 meters drainage. Now, Coletown, we do 425 meters. That one, the CRS near Siswi, and below we also they do some clearing and move off. And with Colbert community, with the government philanthropist and Mr. Gento Kamara, we've been helping for clear that place. Every year, Colbert is flood. But last year, we will not get flood in our Colbert because we'll be able to clear the passage. Actually, me and military person, so for respect time. I will stop at here, but I guess I still get other issues for discuss, Mr. Minister. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Perhaps most of the things we want to talk about, we can't answer the question we will ask you. We also need for hearing from Dr. Square with respect to
Actually, they represent Odisha. Um, yes, so we all know currently the country they go through the crisis, push crisis, and I believe say most of the ways lawyer either get reality or a friend or a colleague or a neighbor, we get a victim of push. And with the way the alarming rate at which the push is go, I mean, even the president in key priority agenda when human capital development is a threat. And the president with his wisdom and backed by data, on the 4th, he actually announced push as a national emergency. And that, therefore, reason being that don't focus your attention on that and able for controller. And following that, a national task force on drug and substance abuse be established, and they appoint Professor Felisa as the national coordinator. And Professor Felisa also happened for lead the National Public Health Agency, where Nigeria as well. And one of the things I want to say is that the agency, the National Public Health Agency, actually are aware and recognize the whole way ministries, agencies, and departments play before the announcement by the president. And waiting we do basically now for just ensure so we coordinate all of their effort and we get an effective response to the push. And we look at 5 strategies then for response to the push. And one of them are prevention. And the aim basically now follow we raise awareness and we promote healthy alternative, so especially we youth them at the communities. And we aim at by in the next 2 years we able to reduce drug use among the youth by 80%. So that is one of the strategies. And the other strategies that we look at care and treatment. At the moment we get only see psychiatric hospital really provide specialized care for them and the owner addicts and their medical conditions there. But we aim now for ensuring we establish treatment and specialized care centers across the country. Every district at least will get a care treatment center and rehabilitation center for victims there of that. And also another strategy that we look at social support. And we have for ensuring to provide a comprehensive social support services for victims there. We rehabilitate them and we integrate them into society. And we aim there for ensuring the next year we see our 70% of those who don't drop out of school or work, we able to integrate back into school. And we see last week the Ministry of Social Welfare discharged of 40 victims and we then now go through the process of rehabilitation. And this they generally between the ages of 15 to 25 years. So these are very young people that are very looking at the next leaders the next generation to come. And one of the things that we do is that we use them as ambassadors to other youth there and just see the spread message of prevention and all the rest. Another strategy that we look at law enforcement, and we target mainly the supply chain. We want to break that chain, especially drug dealers and all the rest. Of course, we see over social media, in a couple of weeks, we don't see increased police activities, and we don't see arrests. And even yesterday or before yesterday, 16 people they prosecuted, and also we even see over $200,000 worth of narcotics with police actually destroyed. So those are all some of the efforts that we don't do since after the declaration. And also lastly, the last strategy, but not the least, community engagement. And that is key. We actually want communities for own the response, because victims and youth are within the communities, and we want to see community-led interventions. At the National Public Health Agency, we don't set up a situation room. So basically, the situation room, all the line ministries were involved in the response, get a representative in the situation room, and they serve, the situation room basically they serve as a situation awareness. And so if you need information or data on the response, you can just simply walk in the situation room and you will get informed. And we plan for the production on a daily or weekly basis, bulletin will inform the public on that. And the other thing that's what we don't do is that we don't finalize the structure, meaning that we don't write to the respective ministries. Actually, appoint senior officials that will be or serve as pillars, because the task force, the operational arm is two. We have the operations arm and the technical arm, and each of those pillars therefore be managed by different ministries, agencies, and departments as well. So we get the first inaugural meeting last week, and in that meeting we actually discussed a lot of things, our killer mandates. We look at the M&E framework, we provide the response, and also request the pillars for them to develop a 3-month concept plan. And we also agreed to meet twice weekly, Mondays at 3 p.m. and then Fridays at 11 a.m. So we are all invited to that meeting. That meeting will be held at the Weekends Road, and we Emergency Operations Center on Weekends Road. And also we don't put together a scoping team for go do a comprehensive assessment across the country with regards to meeting the exist right now when it comes to responding to the Kush crisis. And they hope that assessment will be completed this week, and the findings of that assessment therefore go into the response plan. And we also agreed on decentralizing structures, not only limited at the national level, but also we don't extend the response structure at the district level, and we don't appoint the chairman of the local councils, and also for lead the response, and also the district medical officers for serve as the bully for the response. And another thing else, the immediate priority areas for now is that for the next week or so we want to finalize the action plan, and we develop a response budget, and also we want to launch a nationwide public awareness campaign, and also we identify heroes like the 46 we would already discharge, and other groups that will serve as heroes in the community for raise awareness of push, and also we look for establish, like I mentioned earlier, treatment centers and rehabilitation centers across the country, at least for increased access, because we know we have a lot of hard-to-reach communities, and it was very difficult for the far people to see psychiatric hospitals. So we offer a facility decentralized in every district, so that people get access to treatment and care as well. And also we tighten the control measures for substance abuse. This is the whole society approach, and the whole of government approach, and the whole of society, and we look of all of it now for be part of the response, because we all get relatives, we get friends, we get communities, we get neighbors, we suffer from this, and the next generation leaders in that state. So thank you.
Thanks very much. We don't say nobody will get enough time for talk, always if you want to talk. But within a brief time we get, we just want to ask the vice president to take this one on. So for let the audience be part of this course, we will now take few questions. Few. And at that time, we pause. Everybody ask a question. Okay. I don't want to choose the first question. If nobody knows it, I'm asked. So who is going for the first question? Now I ask. Woman. Woman. Anyone? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The last person. 5. Okay, we start. You hear my clip? Mohammed Kumara, the Watch newspaper and Sankara newspaper respectively. Honorable, for many people, the Economic Commission of West African State now the Morocco battle from the Political Commission of West African State because of one. Tell me, which constitutional instrument, when it equals parliament gets and the commission for interfere that is given in the electoral process and justice system of a given member state, even though the locally mandated decisions in the country, given country, don't declare a given verdict. I thank you.
Okay, I've got Peter Compton, I'm in the Red for New Vision newspaper. Madam Honorable corruption and trade is that not they accuse Parliament of, more especially the 5th and 6th Parliament. As a leader of the Parliament Female Caucus and also one of the oldest serving member of Parliament, whose leadership role he don't play to ensure say people who they embark on corruption in Parliament face the book.
NDMA, I want to know, one, what are the main natural disaster we agency focus for prepare for, and second, so how can they prioritize them? And again, we're able to discuss the recent improvement or initiative will aim to enhance the country in disaster preparedness and self-response capability. Quickly to Madam Honorable.
They cry all the time. No.
Hassan Kuma, Liberty TV. The question about to the Honorable, inside your opening statement, you talked about, taking decision with the opposition for like able for, pull certain bills the way they can at Parliament. From navigate with the experience we don't have in Parliament, how is it difficult for them to take a bold step for pull certain bills the way they can at Parliament, they tell me as a leader of a political party where they hold the country, because plenty people hold this concern that whenever you don't want a parliament, the responsibility that for taking national concern for the people. Or inside your opening statement, you talk about taking decisions which can be very difficult with the opposition. That's my question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Suleiman Jalo. I write for Expo Times newspaper. Before I ask the question, Mr. Minister, I just want to make this clarity. You talk about journalists will not register. I don't say the INCB requires media houses to renew their license. So the question will go to the Director of National Disaster Management Team. You talk about risk of communication, which is very, very important. That has to do with civic engagement. The other day, you met in an Atlantic hotel where I engage you on the backfield we talk about, or we don't take place already behind the Atlantic hotel towards the mangrove trees. And there are a lot of other areas within Freetown affected with this backfield. Because again, we have people in the way still and then disaster prone areas that they, as a management along with the government, working on put in place to avoid
Okay. Thanks very much. Online also get parliamentarian. How much have you done to promote the Big Five agenda in your constituency? No? Support has been allocated to push and fight since the president's declaration. Can you clarify what is the position?
And the answer for I want to let you know say that three bodies they operate there. We get the commission, we get the judiciary, and we get the parliament. And inside that three bodies, now represents and they that parliamentary will roll. Now for them we talk of if they go down and the 15 member states where they come, we report because at the end of it, when they come and make report them, when I lay on a parliament, then we all